Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wisconsin Dells in the final week of the high school football regular season. Nekoosa comes to town tonight with a conference title on the line. The Papermakers take on the Chiefs in South Central Conference football action. My name is Tom Kurse. Joining me on this broadcast is commentator Dan Schmidt, and of course our cameraman, Mr. Jim Allen. We're certainly glad you could join us. Our thanks go out to Nekoosa High School and River Cities Community Access for helping us bring you presentations of NHS sports. Well, it may be the last week of the regular season, but there's sure plenty at stake tonight for both Nekoosa and the Dells. They meet in a must-win matchup for both of these teams. A win earns the Papermakers the fifth straight conference title. A win for Wisconsin Dells gets them into the playoffs. The WIAA postseason beginning next weekend. All of this adds up to a good night of football between these two conference rivals. Wisconsin Dells stands 5-3 on the year. They are 2-2 in South Central Conference play. The Chiefs feature a balanced attack offensively led by senior quarterback Nate Scott. Scott likes to throw it and has done so quite well this season, completing over 50% of his tosses for 949 yards and 12 touchdowns. Scott is also a threat on the ground. He's a leading rusher for the Dells. He's compiled 838 yards rushing and 7 scores thus far this season. Wide receiver Desmond Morris is the favorite target of Scott. He's pulled down 32 catches, 412 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Nekoosa 7-1 on the year. They are 4-0 in conference play, one game ahead of Wautoma and Westfield. Papermakers put together a good effort last week, topping the outmanned Adams Friendship Green Devils 52-20 in Nekoosa. Senior quarterback Owen Linsmeyer had a great night in that ball game, completing of 7 of 11 throws, 101 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Nekoosa kicks it away. Wisconsin Dells with the return. Pretty good coverage by that special unit of Nekoosa, as Josh Gray is put down at about the 28-yard line. So, Dan, a lot on the line tonight. Wisconsin Dells certainly needs this game, and Nekoosa is sure hungry for another conference title.
Yeah, Tom, actually the Dells needs it more than Nekoosa. Nekoosa already has made a playoff spot. Dells, if they don't win, they're out of the playoffs.
And even with a loss tonight, Nekoosa would have a share of the conference title, but boy, you want to win that outright. No doubt about that. So again, the quarterback for the Dells is number 9, Nate Scott. He's a 5'11", 150-pound senior. He's in the shotgun with 3 receivers split, and Scott's going to run on first down, and a good play made, as I believe that's number 53. Make that 56, Trent Layton with the stop.
You mentioned that before, Tom. If you look at all the stats for the Dells, Nate Scott's name comes up all over the place.
No doubt about that, man. He's, almost 900 yards on the ground, another 900 yards through the air. We learned before the game tonight that the leading rusher for the Dells, which was a fellow named Max Oboys, broke his leg a few weeks ago, so he's out for the season. But Scott again picking up the slack. Good run here on second down. Justin Mortel finally puts down the ball carrier, Willie Vanden Landenberg. How did they fit that on the back of that uniform, huh? Vanden Landenberg takes it all the way up to the 39-yard line, and that's a first down.
You have some quickness there, Tom.
Got outside that time on that Nekoosa D. Just no doubt about it. Nekoosa, I'm sure, has been practicing all week, working to contain the quarterback, Scott. And the Dells has always been a team known for a few gadget plays offensively. They spread it out this time. 2 receivers left, 2 right, a single back next to the quarterback, Scott. Quick throw. I don't know if that ball was tipped or not.
I agree with you, Tom. I thought it was tipped, too.
Ashton Mace was the intended receiver, and that ball about 2-3 yards short of the target.
It was hard to tell from up here, but just the trajectory of it looked tipped.
So second down coming up for Wisconsin Dells. The Dells 5-3 on the year, 2-2 in the conference. As Dan mentioned before, they need a win tonight to get over that 500 mark in the conference and get into the playoffs next week. Again from the gun. This time they hand it off.
Oh, nice.
P.J. Flock with good room on the right side. He's close to another first down. 8 on the carry. And a big third down coming up early here in the first quarter. So a couple times the Dells has gotten wide on Nekoosa. You know, you spread out your receivers like that. You also spread out the secondary.
You're right.
And you take some men away from the line of scrimmage. So to beat that, you really need the penetration from those guys up front. 3rd and about 1. Again from the gun. High snap. Scott met near the line of scrimmage.
He's got it, though, I believe. Not by much, but he does have it.
I believe Aaron Peckham came up to make the stop. They marked the football at about the 49-yard line. It is first down yardage for the Chiefs. Their second first down of this first quarter drive. Wisconsin Dells played a tough game last week here at home against Watoma, losing that ball game 20-14. But evidently the Dells really shot themselves in the foot in that ball game. They turned the ball over 6 times.
Wow.
Against the Hornets, still only lost by 6. And Watoma actually had to score 12 points in the final period to get that win. Scott wants to throw it. Takes the short man, misses him. Second down coming up. 21 Josh Gray, the intended receiver.
I know you like to mix it up, Tom, as a team, but sometimes you got something going for you, like rushing, and you're picking up 5-6 yards or 8 yards on a play, and then you go to the air and shoot yourself in the foot.
Well, if they're showing a tendency here, they've been second and long 3 times now. Look for the run here. Single back near the quarterback in the shotgun. Hand it off to the man in motion.
Yep.
Here comes the run again and again. A big yardage play for the Chiefs. Vanden Landenberg with another good gain. Very close to a first down. And I believe Justin Mortel came up to make the stop that time. 9 yards on the carry. So again, Dells facing 3rd and short. That's 3 consecutive set of downs now that they've made nothing on first down, 8 or 9 on second down, and picked up the first down on 3rd and short. Flags on the play, maybe a little movement in the on the Dells side. It is a procedure penalty.
That's too bad because that ball was snapped way over the quarterback's head.
So a 3rd and 1 now turns into a 3rd and 6 for the Chiefs. Not a bad night for football. A little brisk if you're a fan, that's for certain. 43 degrees at game time. Good news is, though, it's dry. Now, we had quite the drizzle all day today. It's good not to have to play on that tonight. 3rd down and 6, the ball at the 46-yard line. Nekoosa trying to get some pressure on the quarterback. He got out of there and drags the man near the first down.
I think he's got it, Tom.
Hunter Miller got a hold of Scott, and I think Scott took him another 3-4 yards after contact. And he's very close to a first down. They're going to measure.
Oh, I think he's got it.
And, of course, the chains on the far side of the field, as they always are. Dell's sort of a strange setup. There are no bleachers on the far side of the field where the Nekoosa bench is. So all the spectators on this side of the field.
Yeah, he's got her.
First down, number 3 for Wisconsin Dells.
To tell you the truth, Tom, I don't know if it would have made a difference. I think they would have went for it anyway.
Very well could be. They know they have to win tonight. They know they're an underdog. And they're doing a great job of keeping the Nekoosa offense off the field. We've played about 4 minutes now.
I think the whole key to the Dells right now is just what you said earlier, is they're spreading the defense out.
Sure makes a running quarterback more effective, doesn't it? They run it on first down, and this time they have a good game. P.J. Flock down near the 30-yard line. That may be, well, he's going to be about a yard short of a first down. Put it down at the 32-yard line. They need the 31 for a first down. Second and short. Look out here. It's a great play calling situation now for the Dells. You can run it, you can throw it. You can go for broke here.
Yeah, you got 2 downs to get that yard.
You do. It's a long yard.
But you know they're not going to, on the 4th down, they're still going to go for it. So they got 2 downs after this one.
Again, 2 receivers left and right. Going to throw, and again, Scott misses his man, Josh Gray, on the sideline. Scott 0 for 3 throwing the football. I thought that was sort of an odd call there. You know, it's 2nd and 1, and you throw a little out like that, you know, a 4-yard out. I think I'd shoot the ball downfield if I was going to throw the ball there. So again, the Dells 3rd and short. 3rd and a long yard. Same formation. Quarterback keeps the ball, and he's not going to make it. Trent Layton, among others, in on the stop. Hunter Miller in there also. And Scott may have actually lost a little bit on that play. So 4th and legitimate 2 now, as Scott loses about a half yard on the play. And of course, the Wisconsin Dells Chiefs are going to go for it here with 7 minutes to go in the quarter. This drive started from their own 28-yard line. Ball rests right now at the Nekoosa 32. 4th and 2. Again, 4 receivers split wide. Trying to draw Nekoosa offside. They run the quarterback, Scott, and he breaks the tackle inside the 30, another first down. That time, Wisconsin Dells went with a little option play. Quarterback could either run the ball or pitch it to the man next to him.
Yeah, good blocking on that on this side, Tom.
Boy, I tell you, Scott, again, it's really surprising me. 5'11", 150 anyway in the program, but he is strong. He does not go down easily.
Well, they all say the best defense is your offense. Keep the other offense off the field.
It's working right now for the Dells. Scott will keep this one off the right side, about 3 yards. Wisconsin Dells has reeled off 13 plays on this opening drive. Ball position now at the Nekoosa 27.
The only thing now, Tom, is you ran off 13 plays. You got to get some points if you're the Dells. It can be discouraging if you work so hard and come up.
Oh yeah, it's a big momentum thing to get on the board first, especially after a nice long drive. Dan, you're right. Same formation from the gun. Scott, good protection, missed his man. Number 11 is Desmond Morse, the intended receiver.
Boy, he's been off on all his passes.
0 for 4 now. Now he's facing a big 3rd down. This is the first time they've had a 3rd and long? No, I think they've reeled off a long play, a long run on 3rd down already. I tell you what, the way things are going, I would look for the quarterback keeper in some manner here. Be it the option play. From the shotgun, I think that's all the Dells knows. Scott going downfield, got a man out there, and he throws the ball well over his head. Colin Hurst, the intended receiver, and Hurst never had a chance at that football. It sailed about 4 or 5 yards out of bounds. 4th down coming up for the Chiefs. Big play here in the opening period. 5:27 to play. Dells has taken 6.5 minutes off, or make that 5. No, it's 6.5 minutes off the clock here with this opening drive. Nate Scott returns to the huddle after conferring with head coach Aaron Mack on the sidelines. Again, 2 receivers left, 2 right. Scott, good pressure. And that pressure forced a quick throw, incomplete.
I agree, Tom. You're right, Tom.
PJ Flock, the intended receiver. Nekoosa is going to take over the ball on downs. Yeah, the pressure made the difference that time, but boy, you got to say, or tip your hat to Scott, too. He made the right read. If he could have got that ball to Flock, Flock had a first down.
Yeah, he had room.
Might even score. So Nekoosa with 5:23 to play in the quarter has the offense on the field for the first time. Owen Linsmeyer at quarterback. Colton Nekoosa behind him in the backfield. This is Colton, left side, not much.
Oh, nothing.
Wisconsin-Dells stacks it up nicely. Josh Gray in there, along with one of the interior linemen. I almost think that was 55. Cade Batzler in on the play also. As Colton also often does, though, he turns nothing into at least a short gain. 2 yards for Colton on the carry.
That surprised me, Tom. I didn't think he had any.
I thought maybe it was even a play for a loss. 2 backs this time behind Linsmeyer. Tuttle and Nekoosa, they run the counter play. Aaron Peckham can't get out of there, though, as he's thrown down by Josh Gray again. Gain of about a yard. So Josh Gray made a couple of good plays defensively here already. And Nekoosa quickly in the hole. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Papers. Johnner Allison, the center, over the football. The wide side of the field is the far side of the field as you watch this play. Owen looking deep.
Oh,
Boy, he had
wide
a man
open.
wide open, and Cody Schmidt, and overthrew him. Great protection. Linsmeyer had all the time he needed, but either Cody stopped running or Owen just aired that one over his head.
Yeah, I can't tell you which one happened.
Cody looked a little flat-footed when he was attempting to catch that football, so I almost think maybe he stopped there. Brad Savage on to punt the football away for Nekoosa. Little pressure and a wobbly kick taken at the 30-yard line by Des Morse. And Morse gets back to about the 37.
Flag
comes in from a long ways away. We'll have to check out the flag. It'll be Wisconsin-Dells football, no doubt about that. It's a block in the back, so it'll cost him another 10.
I think it's 10, Tom.
You know, Dan, we've been watching football all year. We should know by now, shouldn't we? Or maybe we should invest in a rule book someday. They're going to mark the ball back at the 30. Pretty much the same field position Wisconsin had on their first possession. Wisconsin's Dells offense has dominated this first period. They've run 15 plays, Nekoosa 3. Got outside. Good move, Willie Vanden Landenberg. Finally brought down at the 42. Willie Vanden Landenberg.
Yeah, that can't be the first time that Dells has run that this year. We got to defend that a lot better.
First down number 5 now for the Chiefs. This time they send 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. 1 to the lower part of the left of the field. Collision in the backfield, but there's still positive yards. Nekoosa with no penetration at all from that defensive line on that play. So even with the collision, they managed to pick up 3. Clock running, 3 minutes to play here in the quarter, which has been owned by Wisconsin Dells. Dells has 5 wins on the year, but if you look at the teams they beat, it's not real impressive. I think 8 wins between those 5 teams that they've beaten. But they're looking pretty darn good here tonight. Scott. Again, high with a pass. Des Morse, the intended receiver. That picked off. It was. Never put your head down, Tom. Who is that? Aaron Peckham? 47 it is. Justin Mortel, and Nekoosa has a score.
I didn't see the pickoff, Tom. I saw it overthrown, but I never saw the Nekoosa.
I didn't think there was any way anybody else was going to come up with that football.
No, I did not see the Nekoosa player there.
And boy, I tell you what, I'm glad Justin Mortel was there. He returns it about 50 yards. Nekoosa shocks the crowd and the announcers. They're up 6-0 with 2:26 to play in the opening period.
I gave up on it after he overthrew the receiver.
Wow. You know, I saw the pass and I thought, well, Scott threw it over his head again, which has been his MO here in the first quarter. Savage on, and he pounds it through. So Nekoosa's defense generates the first points tonight. 2:26 to play. First quarter, it's Nekoosa 7 and the Dells nothing. So Nekoosa with a lead now. Brad Savage kicks it away. Good kick going down to about the 10-yard line. Josh Gray, look out here. Broke through the first wave. That's not Gray either, is it? It's number 80.
Well, about 35-yard line, Tom?
Mason Weber with a good return. Yeah, all the way out to the 35-yard line. Boy, when he broke that first tackle, I thought that was really going to be trouble, but Nekoosa did a good job of getting over there and making the stop.
I got to believe the grass is a little slippery too, Tom.
It could be. You know, it's a damp night with the moisture we did have today. Could be a slippery football to throw.
But it's a nice-looking field.
It's in good shape. They made some nice improvements other ways here, too, at the Dells Field. Scott from the shotgun hands it off on first down.
Nice run.
P.J. Flock with a first down. Boy, I tell you, when we look at the stats at the end of this quarter, it's going to be all the Dells. Nekoosa with 3 yards in offense so far. And we have 2:12 to play in the opening period. That's 3 yards on 3 plays. Dells has run 19 plays offensively compared to Nekoosa's 3. First and 10. They run it this way.
Yep.
Cody Schmidt comes up. Can't make the stop. He's going to get a flag. He deserved it that time. Cody couldn't make the stop, and he whipped out the leg to bring the ball carrier down. You cannot do that in football at any level. It's going to be a personal foul, I believe, 15 yards.
Tripping.
Costly penalty for the Papermakers. Schmidt was in a good position to make a play.
And he had help coming up.
And he did a good job of slowing him down. Yep, you're right.
Be about what, till...
They marked the football all the way down to the 42-yard line.
First down.
So the Dells down by 7, but they're marching on offensively. Again in Nekoosa territory now with 1:45 to play in the quarter.
Yeah, that was a 5-yard loss. And
Scott, big hole right side. Aaron Peckham comes up to put him down, but not until Scott picks up another 12 yards. Whistles on the field, and I think Nekoosa wants to talk things over defensively. Coach Becker out there. Minute 33 to play in the quarters, 7-0 Nekoosa. So Nekoosa's had their defensive talk. Dells with the football, 1st and 10 at the Nekoosa 30. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Looked like a little motion out there, but no flag. And almost picked off by Peckham on this play. As Scott is having a heck of a time being accurate with his throws.
Peckham thought he had it. He was talking to the official after.
Can't review those in high school, can you?
No.
Well, it's Jim can run down there quick with all the evidence. 2nd and 10, the Dells. Again, 3 receivers right, trips to the right. Single receiver lines up left, man in motion. And they run the running back for a big gain. PJ Flock, 1st down yardage. Wisconsin Dells has reeled off runs of 12, 12, and 11 in their last 3 attempts. I don't know why they throw the football at all, really.
I agree with you.
The quarterback, Scott, 0 for 7 throwing the football with a pick for a touchdown. They call it a pick 6, don't they? Approaching the minute mark. Wisconsin Dells 1st and 10 from the 19. High snap, Flock with the football. Again, a good hole on the right side. Takes it to about the 16. It's got to be sort of disappointing for the Dells. Only 3 yards on that carry.
Give him 4, Tom.
Okay, 4. Well, that's almost 5 for him.
I know.
Gonzalez in on the stop for Nekoosa. But again, Nekoosa just getting no penetration in the middle right now. The Wisconsin Dells front line, that front 5 doing a great job of blocking the Nekoosa defenders. Keeper. Short gain, Bauer brings down the quarterback, Scott.
About a yard short, Tom.
They're going to mark it at about the 12, I think.
Okay.
Got to get to the 10, maybe the 9. They're going to have some time to think about it as the first quarter runs down. We played 1 here at the Dells. Their score, Nekoosa 7 and Wisconsin Dells nothing. Second quarter about to begin. Wisconsin Dells knocking at the door. They have the football at the Nekoosa 12-yard line, facing a 3rd down and 3 yards for that 1st down. Trips to the right from the shotgun. The quarterback, Scott, keeps the football. Nekoosa makes a play defensively. How about that? Aaron Peckham back there along with, I believe that was 88, but I'm not sure. They say Hunter Sipla was the other man in the backfield. But a good play by Nekoosa as the Dells, for the first time tonight, loses yards running the football. They lost 5.
And now you're going to see Nekoosa tee off on a quarterback.
Make that 4th down now and 8. Again, trips to the right. Scott still looking for his first completion. And he doesn't get it here.
Just overthrew him.
Looking for number 25, Willie Vanden Landenberg. And again, he overthrew him.
Okay, Tom. Give me again how many plays for the Dells and how many plays for us?
Yeah, the first quarter stats. The Dells, 17 rushes for 108 yards. They were 0 for 7 throwing the football, plus, of course, the pick 6 that Scott threw. So that wasn't too good, but 108 yards on the ground. Nekoosa ran 3 plays in the entire quarter, 2 rushes for 3 yards. They run the ball here, and very little, if anything. I don't see the sticks moving at all.
I don't either, Tom.
Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Wisconsin Dells has put together 2 fine drives in this game. They have nothing to show for it.
And we were talking too, was Nekoosa, you can't be one-dimensional either.
We need to get Tarek Tuttle going offensively, too, in that ground game. Nekoosa with a good move here. Colton with a nice gain out near the sticks.
Well, I thought if he would have came left a little instead of cutting back right into the defense.
For some reason, the official on the far side stopped the clock. I thought he was short of the first down. He is. Now they start the clock again. 8 yards on the carry for Colton. Ball sitting at the 26-yard line, I believe. 3rd down and 2. Nekoosa got the first down, lost the football though. And is it a recovery for the Dells? It is. That call could have gone either way because the ball was recovered right on the sideline. But it was recovered on the Dells sideline, so there's absolutely no objections over there. So Colton with a good effort picked up the first down for Nekoosa, but coughs it up. Dells offense back on the field. They have it at the Nekoosa 41. See if the defense can't get that football back, huh? 2 receivers left, 2 right. Flock hit in the backfield, ran into his own man.
Line of scrimmage.
He ran into big Everett Menor, 6'2", 270-pound offensive lineman. And that's the hardest Flock's been hit tonight, I think, by his own man. No gain on the play. Been a fast first half, 9-10 to play now in the second quarter. Second and 10. Trying to get the edge. Good cut. Willie make that Vanden Landenberg. Got a first down.
On that play, they were just too fast. We got in the backfield, but he just turned the corner and left us.
Well, I think the thing we were missing that time was pursuit. You know, someone did turn the play in. We got to get this down again. Vanden Landenberg had to cut the ball upfield, but yeah, there was nobody coming from the inside to take him down. And boy, Vanden Landenberg's had some nice runs here in the first half. Flock straight ahead this time.
Got about 4.
Taken down at about the 26. Tristan Holden on the stop for Nekoosa. You know, being on the field all night as a defense can wear a team out. You're chasing the football all night. Doesn't leave you a whole lot of energy to play offense. And of course, those chances have been few and far between here. Nekoosa has run an astonishing 6 plays through the first 14 minutes of this game. 2nd and 7 from the 26. Quick throw, got a completion. That's Morse. Breaks 2 tackles. The ball's on the ground, and I believe Nekoosa got it. They did. Turnover number 2 committed by the Dells, and again it's Justin Mortel on the football. So Mortel with an interception return for a touchdown. Now he recovers a fumble, and Nekoosa dodges another bullet with 7:54 to play here in the second quarter.
Does anybody want this game?
Wow. Nekoosa with a good cut. And a good pickup up to about the 31.
About 5? Maybe 6?
I'll go with 5. Again, Josh Gray in on the stop. Where does Gray play defensively? He's a linebacker, I would assume. Been in on a lot of stops. Of course, Nekoosa hasn't had that many plays, but Nekoosa right side. Colton, maybe. Yep, he's got first down yardage. Out to the 36. First down number 2 here in the quarter and the game now for Nekoosa. So the offense moving the football a bit. At least we've got a first down or two.
Yeah. I think that's our first down, Tom.
That's number 2. They picked up a first down on the fumble by Nekoosa before. First and 10 here. Owen had pretty good pressure on him, and the ball intended for Cody Schmidt. I don't know if that ball went through his hands or just a bad throw.
No, it was too high.
I was actually looking downfield a little bit more. I thought they were going to this receiver.
No,
I didn't see the short man.
It was way too high. He was wide open, too. He had a good first down.
So now Owen 0 for 2 on the night. Look for Nekoosa to run that little end around here. Put the somebody in motion and hand the ball off to him. Here it comes. Aaron Peckham. Hey, it's working pretty well. Nice blocking. Peckham breaks away. Inside the 45, another first down for Nekoosa. Well, I knew it was coming. How come the Dells didn't know it was coming?
There's the flag.
Flag downfield. Boy, I don't know where that flag came from.
I don't either.
It was way downfield. They moved the chains already. And they're going to pick it up.
They're picking it up.
Maybe it just fell out of a pocket.
Yeah, because all of a sudden there's a flag there. I didn't see anybody throw it.
20 yards on the pickup. Nekoosa with their third first down here in the second quarter. Ball position at the 43, first and 10. Quick throw. Cody Schmidt dropped the football. That play was actually set up pretty nice.
It was.
Everything worked fine except for Cody catching the football.
Yeah, I saw a lot of yards in front of him. And it was a good pass.
Oh, I like the scheme, you know. Cody gets out in a little bit of room. He can be dangerous. But you got to catch the football first. So now Nekoosa's second and long, second and 10 from the 43. Everybody tight, 3 men in the backfield. They pitch it to Peckham. Aaron broke one tackle, short gain. Justin Jenkins, a 5'9", 150-pound senior, made that stop. And Nekoosa back to third and long. So what do we usually dial up third and long, Dan?
Long pass.
Long pass. We do have a receiver split wide right this time. Oh, he's in motion now. They run a little counter play with Tuttle. Tarek Tuttle into the secondary. Drags a few men. And a first down yardage to the 28-yard line.
That's what I would have called.
Plenty for that first down. It's a great call for Tuttle's first carry of the night. The last guy the Dells were thinking about that time. Quickly back to action.
Oh,
get a flag down.
It's got to be holding, Tom.
I believe that's Tuttle again, isn't it? Tarek with a gain of about 5, but yeah, it's coming back.
It's got to be.
I think it's a motion penalty. No, it's a holding penalty. You're right. So that'll cost the Papermakers 10 yards from wherever that flag lays, and it lays at a bad spot, about 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They moved the sticks already. Oh boy, the referee's going to have some sorting out to do here. They're going to mark it back to the 37, and I'm not sure why. The flag was actually laying at the 33. And I don't know how it got there either. Anyway, second down. Second down, I'll make that first down in about 20. Sipla in motion, he gets the football, breaks a tackle. Hey, Hunter Sipla made something out of nothing that time.
I agree, Tom, he did.
I mean, he had a man waiting for him on the corner. and pretty much just ran right by him. 8 yards on the carry, 2nd and 12. No huddle for Nekoosa, and the Dells is going to take a timeout. A little cat and mouse going on here between these two teams. 5:21 to play, first half, 7-0, Nekoosa. So Nekoosa still in a bit of a hole. 2nd down and 12 with the ball at the 31. And flags.
Yeah, we moved. One of the backs was running before the ball was snapped.
A little Canadian football that time, huh? You ever watch some of those games? It just kills me how they can have 3 or 4 guys streaking toward the line of scrimmage as the ball is snapped. And I swear that typically there's at least one guy about 2 yards offside, but it never gets called.
Yeah, he was leaning forward and he just kept going.
So Nekoosa's 3rd penalty of the night.
That's better.
2nd and longer. Nekoosa picking and choosing his hole and then puts his head down. Gets back near the original line of scrimmage. Still about 11 short, though, of that first down. Nekoosa does have a fine kicker in Brad Savage, but right now, if we had an attempt from there, it'd be about a 45-yard kick for Savage.
Well, if you get a 15-yard pass now, Tom, you don't need that.
Well, I tell you what, Jim and I were watching Brad warm up today before the game, and he was knocking down 45-yard field goals. Nekoosa takes a timeout, though. 7-0 Nekoosa, 4:48 to play. Nekoosa, big 3rd down play here. They need 11 yards for a first down. They're going to throw for it. Owen has a lot of time. Gets out of there. Flag comes out.
He was over the line of scrimmage, I believe.
And there's another flag in the secondary, though, too. I'm not sure what that one is. Could be going both ways here. Illegal use of the hands on Nekoosa. What's the other flag? Looks like holding. I guess there's just one penalty on the play.
You know, I thought there was somebody open here on the left for Nekoosa, but...
Yeah, Owen ended up running right, though.
Yeah.
Makes it hard. You know, uncharacteristically, Nekoosa with what? 35 yards and penalties in this game, first half. Personal foul, a couple of holding penalties. And, of course, they had that procedure penalty, too, so 40 yards.
The official started the clock, but the clock's not running.
There's nothing we can do about that, is there? 4:40 to play in the half. Nekoosa back to 3rd and 20.
They'll run it. Oh, no.
Owen, gonna let it go.
Oh, that's up for grabs.
And I think it came down in the hands of the right fellow. Touchdown, Nekoosa. Who is that? Hunter Sipla takes a rainbow from Owen Linsmeyer in the corner of the end zone. Nekoosa on the board. They now lead 13-0 with 4:32 to play in the half.
And you're right, Tom. That was a rainbow. He could have brought rain down.
Wow, that ball was up there for a while. So Nekoosa living on a couple of big plays in the half. Now looking for a 14-point advantage with Brad Savage on to attempt the kick.
Oh!
Didn't hit it well, and it hits the upright. So the kick fails. 4:32 to play. First half, it's now Nekoosa 13 and the Dells nothing. Still 4:32 to play here in the second quarter. Brad Savage puts a foot into it. Down to the 10-yard line. Bit of a gap. Looked like maybe he should have come outside.
I was going to say, run to the right.
But instead, the return man, who I assume is number 80, Mason Weber. No, it was Mason Weber. Number 80 in the return. Took it straight ahead and brought down at the 28-yard line. So Nekoosa with 2 big plays in this first half. One, the interception returned by Justin Mortel. The other, a 37-yard touchdown pass, Owen Linsmeyer to Hunter Sipla. Still 4:20 to play here in the half, though. See what that Nekoosa defense can do. Just can get the ball back for the offense. They run the football.
Oh.
Big hole. Look out here. Into the secondary. Nate Scott takes it out of bounds inside the 40.
Boy, he ran that right up the middle too, Tom.
34 yards untouched. So just when you think that Nekoosa defense is starting to get some things figured out, they gave up another big play. Yeah, this is the first down here for the Dells here in the second quarter. Still 4:17 to play in the half. The Dells with 2 timeouts, I believe, remaining. Scott out of the shotgun. Man in motion, he gets the football. That's Vanden Landenberg, and this time he's going to be brought down by Aaron Peckham. Loss of 1. Clock running under 4 minutes now to play in the half.
Talking to a young lady up from the Dells here in the stands, and she said there's talk of them building a new high school.
I think they could use one. Don't you have to get quite a few years on that high school? That's probably one of the nicer gyms you had in my mind in the conference.
One of the toughest gyms to play in.
Athletically, yeah. Quarterback keeper. Look at him drive that pile straight ahead.
I agree, Tommy. And he waited. He waited and followed his blockers that time.
Sepla and Peckham brought down the quarterback Scott, but not till he picked up about 6.
You know, maybe we shouldn't be rushing so hard to the quarterback. Maybe play that line.
I haven't seen a whole lot of rushing. I don't know. You got to contain it. It's a delicate balance, isn't it? 3 down linemen, 4 down linemen for Nekoosa on 3rd down and about 5. Scott. Another wobbly pass. Boy, he's had just a tough time.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tom. He has.
That ball came out of his hand awkwardly.
Actually, the receiver was open.
Now 0 for 9 throwing the football. You know what's going to happen. Sooner or later, he's going to hit a touchdown strike.
Yeah,
with
no, I agree.
But right now, he's struggling. 4th down. Of course, the Dells are going to go for it down by 13 here late in the half, and the ball in Nekoosa territory. Still 2:47 to play. Dells takes their 2nd timeout. Gives us a chance to talk about the South Central Conference. As I mentioned, Nekoosa 4-0. They lead the conference entering tonight's action. Wautoma and Westfield both 3-1. The Dells 2-2. And Mauston and Adams Friendship both looking for their first win in the conference. And you know what? One of those teams is going to get it tonight, as one of the ball games features Adams Friendship at Mauston. So one of those teams will get their first conference win of the year. The other ball game being played tonight is another good one. Westfield is at Wautoma. So the 2 3-1 teams matched up tonight. We were talking about that ball game a little bit on the way down. And we're certainly thinking that Mauston's going to come out on top in that game, but you never know. You never know. Next week, we assume we're going to be back at Holland Field. Next Friday night, as tournament action begins, level 1 action begins. And Nekoosa is going to qualify, has qualified for the postseason. They probably also have qualified as a conference champion. Even if they lose the ball game tonight, they would end up being tied with either Westfield or Wautoma. And Nekoosa has defeated both of those teams tonight. So we'll see. 4th down and about 5. The quarterback, Scott. Got a man this time. Morse with the catch. Des Morse. And he's easily got first down yardage at the 20-yard line. You knew it was coming sooner or later. That wasn't a real pretty throw either. It was sort of the nose of that football was heading down as it was heading toward Morse, and maybe that helped him because he's overthrown so many in this ball game. So again, the Dells knocking at the door. They've been down there before. It'd be a big touchdown or a big score for the Dells if they can get in before the half. Vanden Landenberg in motion. Scott wants to throw it again, and he throws it away, and that should be grounding. That's got to be grounding. Absolutely nobody out there. And I haven't seen a flag yet, though. There it is. So the lineman came over to talk to the referee and said, I didn't see anybody out there.
The Dells announcer called it grounding.
Before they even threw the flag.
Yeah.
Huh? We saw this penalty last week, I believe it was. So it's going to be a mark-off. It's supposed to be a mark-off from where he threw the football, and they did not do that. That's what it was the last time we saw this penalty. It is a loss of down. Now, I think that's wrong. If that's not wrong, then the last mark-off we saw last week or the week before was wrong. A little problem with the consistency with the rules, because he threw that football way back at about the 35-yard line. And the ball rests right now at the 26. Second down, though, and 15. Trips to the right from the gun. No pressure this time. Little contact in the secondary, but no penalty. Morse did get hit just before that ball got there by, is that Leighton that hit him? But no penalty.
You think it was hit before the ball got there?
Yeah, I think he was bumped just before the ball got there.
Okay. I thought it was.
It was incidental, of course.
Oh, no.
Well, yeah, he was bumped before the ball got there. Third down and 15 now for the Dells. Still 2:10 to play. First half. Again, trips to the right. Scott. That cannot be completed. It's not. Short. That was not a good throw. That time Scott just didn't set his feet very well. And Josh Gray couldn't come up with a catch.
I probably shouldn't say this, but I don't know if I would have thrown it 3 times in a row.
Well, they sort of shot themselves in the. Well, you're right, Dan. Even the penalty, of course, was caused by on a throw.
But I mean, they've been picking up, 10, 12 yards, with some of the running plays. Why go away from your game plan?
4th and 15 from the 26. The Dells will go for it. If this is similar to a situation in the first quarter where Nekoosa really blitzed the quarterback, and the quarterback simply missed his target. See what the papermakers do here. They do send a linebacker. They pick him up. And a good throw and a good catch for first down. Ashton Mace ran a nice little out pattern. And that time the quarterback, Scott, put it right on the nose. As Mace was knocked out of bounds inside the 5. They say the 4-yard line. So the Dells first and goal now from the 4. What a big 4th down play there, huh?
They've had 2 4th down plays on this series.
Nekoosa sent one linebacker, I think it was Leighton. And he got there just a tad late. And again, the quarterback, Scott, with a very good throw that time. Under center? No, from the gun. Running back slipped. Did he get in? No, he did not. I believe that was Flock with the football. They're going to mark him down, where, at about the 1-yard line? And now we have a whistle out there. I'm not sure what that's about.
Somebody call timeout?
We got a equipment problem. The 76, Cody Ferruzza had to leave the ball game.
Both 4th down plays that they converted on this series were long plays, too.
Look at that, Cody Ferruzza in the program. He's 5'15". Not bad, huh? Somebody takes a timeout, minute 45. We're playing the half. So the Dells, a yard away from the goal line, 2nd down for the Chiefs. Still from the shotgun. Scott hands it off. Flock is in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin Dells. P.J. Flock takes it a yard at the minute 42 mark of this first half. Wisconsin Dells now trailing Nekoosa 13-6.
And they'll go for 2, I believe. I don't know if they have a kicker, Tom, if I read the stats.
Looks like they've got it. Well, I don't know. Yeah, they have number 77, it looks like, Everett Menor. He's got his kicking boot on now. Looks like number 11, Desmond Morse, is the holder. Bad snap, ball on the ground, and the point.
Maybe they should have went
fails.
for 2.
Minute 42 to play, first half. It's now Nekoosa 13 and Wisconsin Dells 6. Everett Menor kicks it off for the Chiefs. Short kick picked up by, I believe that's Matt McDonald, number 25. And Matt brings it back out to the 36-yard line. Still a minute 36 to play in the half. Nekoosa with two timeouts or one timeout now? They have one timeout.
One timeout.
I think both teams have one timeout. We'll see what Coach Jason Becker decides to do with the remaining minute 36 of this quarter. Nekoosa has moved the football a little bit better here in the second period. And I was telling these guys at the break, I don't think I'd really want to take the chance of giving the ball back to the Dells here in the half. Single back behind the quarterback. Tuttle in motion. They hand it off to Nekoosa. Colton with a good gain on the right side. Up to the 45. That's close to a first down.
Yep.
9 yards on the carry. Nekoosa quickly to the line of scrimmage, the clock running. 2nd and 1. Owen trying to get the ball to Xavier Facente. And Xavier was covered pretty well down there by the Dells secondary.
That scared me.
It's a good thing it was long, huh?
Yes.
Owen now 1 out of 5 throwing the football. Of course, that one completion, though, a 37-yard touchdown to Hunter Sipla. So the clock stopped, minute 12 to play. Nekoosa still looking for that, or about a foot away from that first down. Maybe this is where you call 2 plays, huh? You got your first down play, and then you got your play after that. Here's the first down play. The first down play, it's Owen straight ahead, and second effort gets him the first down.
Clock stops while I move the chains.
This is 5th first down in the half. All of those coming in the second quarter. And Nekoosa does get up to the line of scrimmage with a minute 8 to play now. Clock has started. From the shotgun, Owen. Flag on the play. Good completion to Cody Schmidt. Cody.
It's got to come back, Tom.
With a nice gain, but yeah, let's check out the flag.
It's in the backfield of Nekoosa.
Well, Nekoosa has just had problems with penalties here in the half. It is a procedure penalty on Nekoosa. Their 5th penalty of the half. And this one costs them about 30 yards. Plus some clock. So 1st and 15 now for the Papers.
Yeah, 58 seconds left. I'd run a few.
Clock is running.
I'm not taking a chance.
Nekoosa. Did he get through there? Where is he?
No, he ran
Took it to the sideline. Was that a keeper by Linsmeyer, or was that Nekoosa with the football?
I thought Nekoosa had it, but I may be wrong.
Ball carrier did go out of bounds. Stop the clock.
See, and I don't know if I want to do that either.
No gain on the play. Yeah, the last thing you want to do here is turn it over. Even with only 45 seconds to play. Owen under center, going to throw. Hunter Miller, did he make that catch? No. Nice play in the secondary as Miller got hit just as the ball got there. And 3rd down coming up for Nekoosa. Miller up slowly, but he does get up. Heads off to the sideline. If you run the football here, you force the Dells to use their last timeout, if they even have that timeout. I could be wrong there. 39 seconds. 3rd down and 15. They do run it. Colton. Little or no gain. Maybe a yard. Clock is running though. 25 seconds. And Nekoosa will not have to snap the football to end the half. And I think that's the strategy. Evidently the Dells is out of timeouts. Otherwise they would have stopped it to at least force Nekoosa to punt. Two teams head to the locker room. Got a good half of football coming up. Good ball game here in the Dells. Our halftime score, Nekoosa 13, Wisconsin Dells 6. As the temperature drops, the two teams back on the field. 39 degrees now, so we're going to get ready to start the second half. Nekoosa on top 13-6. Wisconsin Dells really dominated that first half of play, no doubt about it, especially that first quarter. But Nekoosa managed somehow to get on top early. They scored late in the first period when Justin Mortel returned a pass by quarterback Nate Scott, 50 yards. Savage kick gave Nekoosa a 7-0 lead. That's the way the first quarter ended. Nekoosa added one on the offensive side of things when Owen Linsmeyer hit Hunter Sipla at the 4:32 mark of the second quarter. The kick failed. Nekoosa led at that point 13-0. Wisconsin Dells, though, was not done for the half. They put together a nice play with a couple of big plays. They scored at the 1:42 mark on a P.J. Flock 1-yard run. Again, the kick failed, so 13-6 our halftime score. Wisconsin Dells with 198 yards in offense in that first half. Nekoosa with a 122, but 119 of those coming in the second half, or second quarter. Aaron Peckham picks up the kick. And Aaron picks his way out to about the 40-yard line. So Nekoosa will have good field position to begin this third quarter.
Sort of a squibby kick, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if that's just the way the guy kicks or if that's their plan to keep the ball away from Cody Schmidt, which very well could be. Cody, of course, with 3 kickoff returns for scores this year. Saved the day against Westfield with a big kick return with about a minute to play in the game. Let's see if the Nekoosa offense can get going here in the third quarter. They got good field position. Owen Linsmeyer at quarterback, Tarek Tuttle, and Colton Kokoka behind him. Kokoka with a nice hole. Colton, first down yardage into Wisconsin Dells territory. That's a good way to start the half.
Well, like I said, Tom, which coach is going to come up with a better game plan the second half?
Good block that time by Tuttle. Evidently, Colton came up just a tad short of that first down. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They marked it at about the 49.
I see that, Tom. I thought he
had not a very friendly mark, was it?
No, I thought he had a first down.
Colton breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, takes it down to the 45. That is definitely a first down. Was that Tuttle the ball carrier?
Apparently.
Okay, we'll give Tarek Tuttle a carry. Still a first down for Nekoosa. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 46-yard line. Little counter play. Tuttle. Inside the 45. They're going to mark it at the 42. Make that the 43.
There wasn't much there, Tom. Wasn't much there.
I think it was about a man away from having a big play there. I like the play call. 3 yards to pick up for Tarek. Nekoosa with 16 seniors on this roster. Going to be a real rebuilding year next year. But for now, going after a conference title. And a procedure penalty again coming up on Nekoosa. This will be their 3rd procedure penalty of the night. And that really hurt the paper makers in that second quarter when they started moving the football. Shot themselves in the foot a couple of times with holding calls and procedure calls.
Had some nice gains on some of those too.
Here the 5-yard mark off puts the ball back to the 48. And Nekoosa now looking at a second down in about 12. Had a nice halftime performance tonight by the Wisconsin Dells band. A very good job. Quick throw, Cody Schmidt. Gets a few blocks. Cody almost broke out of there.
Yeah, it's surprising. He got more yards than I thought he was going to get.
They're going to mark this down inside the 40-yard line, I believe. Going to mark it at the 39, so a 9-yard pickup. Same play they tried in the first quarter, or first half, to the wide side of the field. That time in the first quarter, or first half, Schmidt dropped that pass. This time he makes the catch. See what Nekoosa does here. 3rd and a long 2 from the 38-yard line.
I think it's going to be quarterback all the way.
It's got Colton Kokoka all the way. He's got first down yardage, fights his way inside the 30. And Nekoosa is starting to get the offense in gear. 10 yards on that 3rd down play. Again, Nekoosa no huddle, quickly to the line of scrimmage. Colton, good hold through the middle, fights his way inside the 20 to about the 19.
Good yardage.
Starting to move that Wisconsin Dells front a bit. Well, they said they marked the ball. Where did they mark the ball at? The 21. Wow.
It's hard to tell from here, isn't it, Tom?
Well, I sure thought Kokoka was inside the 20 with that run. Tarek Tuttle takes it inside the 20. Does he have first down yardage? It's going to be close. Yes, it is. Papermakers move the stick one more time. Where do they mark the football? At about the 17, is that?
I can't tell, Tom.
You have a tough angle here.
I think you're right, Tom. I think it is a 17.
Well, they say 18 on the scoreboard. We'll go with that. Nekoosa with 2 receivers split left, 1 right. Peckham in motion, and they run Owen Linsmeyer with a football.
Oh,
a flag comes out, and we're going to get a hold again on Nekoosa. And boy, I tell you what, I didn't even see anybody in the area when they threw the flag that time. But it's definitely going to be a hold. It's definitely going to go on Nekoosa. I like the call. I mean, the offensive call. The holding penalty I'm not too fond of.
You know, I'm not watching for the hold or anything, but like you say,
72, they say Tristan Holden with the penalty. Tristan the tackle on that side. Look at all that steam come out of that Nekoosa huddle, huh? I just think last week I was doing the game in a polo.
Well, we're going to have to take a timeout.
Yeah, Nekoosa taking a very long time trying to get the play in.
We're going to have to take a timeout. We're not going to get this off. We're going to be another 5 yards back.
Beck just started counting the 5 seconds, and Nekoosa does get it off. And Owen turns nothing into something, doesn't he?
Well, he got, what, about 8, 9 yards?
Yeah, it looks like he got back to the original line of scrimmage at least. I thought maybe Owen was down when he slipped.
No, I think the ball went down and he balanced himself on the ball. I don't think his knees touched, though.
Evidently. The referee agreed with you. He's standing right there.
The ball touched the ground and he just sort of used it as a balancing.
So it's back to the 18-yard line. Second down now and 10. Conventional offense this time as Kokoka takes it down near the 10-yard line. They're going to mark it at about the 11. And Nekoosa still with about 4 yards to go for that first down.
Yeah, they say 3, but it's a long 4.
Definitely field goal
or
territory if nothing else. But Nekoosa sure would like to punch it in the end zone here on this opening drive of the second half. Tuttle not going to get there.
No, nothing. Well, he's closer than I thought he was going to be.
He did get inside the 10, didn't he? Yeah, I really thought that Tarek was picking up nothing there. They're going to mark the football about the 8-yard line. And they're going to measure. Boy, we got to get a better vantage point.
Yeah.
You know, Dan, if we were on the roof like we used to be, we'd really see seeing this game good.
Yeah.
We'd be in the middle of the field, number one, and we'd be a little bit higher.
Like I say,
Plus, you could see the stars.
I didn't think he was even close.
I got to believe Nekoosa's going for it here, even if he didn't make the first down. I think he is just a tad short. Nope. So I got that one wrong, too. So Nekoosa, first and goal. Ball at about the 8-yard line.
Who knew?
So the Papermakers did a great job there overcoming the holding penalty. Running the football. Wide side of the field to the left. Everybody tight. See if Nekoosa runs that way. Owen barks out the signals, hands it to Kokoka. Great spin move to get away inside the 5 to about the 4. Boy, Colton was just dead to rights that time, wasn't he? He made that little spin move, and he does it so quickly.
Where is he? About the 5, isn't it?
I'm going to say he's at the 5, and I guess I can verify that with my vision this time. The ball is just inside the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Two receivers line up left this time. It's Tuttle in the slot. Ryan Liebherr wide left.
Boy, we spread him out this time, didn't we?
Kokoka straight ahead. Short gain. He did not get in.
No.
Let's see where they move the stick here. They're really not moving it at all.
Nope.
Ball still at the 5-yard line. Papermakers have taken over 5 minutes off the clock here in the period. Driven from their own 40-yard line down to the Dells 5. Big play here, though, 3rd and 5. Owen still has it. Got a receiver out there. Got a touchdown. Aaron Peckham, I do believe. Touchdown, Nekoosa. It comes at the 6:28 mark of this third period. The Papermakers now on top 19-6. That's the way you conquer those third down plays, huh? Good throw by Owen, but Peckham was wide open in the corner.
Nekoosa overcame a lot of adversity in that drive, Tom.
They did, and they took almost 6 minutes off the clock.
I'm surprised we didn't go. Are not going for 2, but neither here nor there.
Brad Savage boots it through. 6:28 to play, third quarter. It's now Nekoosa 20 and Wisconsin Dells 6. So now it's Nekoosa's turn to kick it back to the Dells. 3 men await Brad Savage's kick right down the middle. Mason Weber with the football. Weber can't get out of that middle. He's brought down about the 30-yard line. Good coverage by Nekoosa. Dylan Bauer, I believe, made the stop. Now we'll see what the defense can do with that Dells offense. Dells offense pretty impressive in that first half. Well, they've got quite a few big play threats.
Yes, they do, Tom.
Nate Scott at quarterback in the shotgun, takes the high snap and turns it into a pretty impressive run of about 5 yards. Six yards on the carry for Scott. Xavier Facente on the stop. Boy, the Dells really slow getting a play in here, but they just marked the ball for play right now, so I'm not sure what the delay was. Clock running, though, 5:40 to play here in the third quarter. Two receivers left, two right. Again, one man in the backfield, man in motion, and they run a counter play there. against that man in motion for a big gain. P.J. Flock, I believe, the ball carrier.
Boy, Flock has been having a good game tonight, hasn't he?
He's had a good night.
Great night.
14 yards in the first down for the Dells. Marked the ball right at midfield. You know, the quarterback, Scott, isn't running real well. You watch him go back and forth to the sideline. He's got a little hitch in his giddy up. I don't think it's going to slow him down at all, but he's in the shotgun now. Again, the man in motion. This time they give him the football.
Oh, there's that nice play again.
Brandon Landenberg trying to get the corner. He doesn't get it. Cody Schmidt drives him out of bounds for a loss of about 2.
Boy, we defense that well.
Yeah, strung it out nicely. They marked the football at the 48, so it is a loss of 2. Yeah, how many times did Vanden Landenberg, come up with a 10-yard plus run on that play in the first half, especially the first quarter? 2nd and 12. Flock.
Oh.
Big hole right side, but it closes in a hurry. Tristan Holden in on the stop. Along with Matt McDonald.
About 3 yards, 4 yards?
Got across midfield for about 4. 3rd and 8 now for the Dells. I think we've only had 1 punt tonight, haven't we? Brad Savage, 1 punt. I don't think the Dells has punted at all tonight. They've turned the ball over on downs a few times. They also turned the ball over on an interception and a fumble. Right now they're 3rd and 8. Ball at the 48-yard line. Down the middle, good throw. Ashton Mace off to the races. Touchdown, Wisconsin Dells.
Perfect pass.
Nate Scott hits Ashton Mace 48 yards. And just like that, Wisconsin Dells back in this ball game. They now trail 20-12 with 4:11 to play here in the 3rd. Yeah, that was just a beautiful throw that time by the quarterback, Scott. Everett Menor again on to attempt the point. His first attempt tonight failed. Actually, with a bad snap, really. This time they get a good snap, a good kick, and the Dells puts another one on the board. 4:11 to play, 3rd quarter. It's now Nekoosa 20 and the Dells 13. Menor has it teed up. He squibs it. Aaron Peckham falls on it at the 38-yard line. So again, Nekoosa's going to have very good field position. Nice play by Aaron. Securing that football. That's not an easy thing to do when you have 11 guys running after you or running at you.
We really haven't been able to stop that big 3rd down play for the Dells.
Yeah, you think back in that first score they had too, where they picked up the 4th down on 4th and 16 or whatever. Yeah, Nekoosa's failed a couple of times in those 3rd and 4th and longs.
I can think of 3 plays now that we just couldn't hold them on big yardage.
And Scott, of course, with a completion on that last throw of his, looked a lot more accurate in that throw than he did in the beginning of the ball game. So Nekoosa back to the offensive end. Colton Kokoka, maybe a yard, maybe nothing on
nothing on that one. I'm guessing nothing.
Gunnar Bacchus, 6'3", 200-pound defensive lineman, made the play that time.
Well, the momentum just shifted after that touchdown for the Dells.
We definitely got a football game, don't we? Again, the Dells with a win gets in the playoffs. They begin next Friday night. Nekoosa already in. But again, a conference title on the line. 2nd and 10. Owen, good protection, it breaks down. Got a man wide open, that's Tarek Tuttle. Tarek, 1st down yardage across midfield.
That looked like a Brett Favre play.
So Owen does it with his feet that time and then makes a good throw out to Tuttle. 14 yards on the throw and the run. I thought for sure we were going to see another holding call there, but didn't happen. And Nekoosa with the first down. 3:10 now to play third quarter. Nekoosa a little slow getting the play in from the bench this time. I think they have plenty of time yet, though, to get the play off. See what they do on 1st and 10. Nekoosa inside 45. The ball came out, and I bet you the Dells has it. They do. Colton's second fumble of the night. And that certainly gives Wisconsin Dells a little additional incentive and momentum as they get the football back near midfield. Going to get at their own 43-yard line.
Well, we had, what, 2 fumbles and lost both of them.
Nekoosa's been very good at not turning the football over this season until tonight. So each team with 2 turnovers. 2:51 yet to play here in the quarter. Trips right this time. Mace lines up left. Man in motion. PJ Flock with the football. Across the 45 to about the 47. Could have a darn good center, don't you, to be able to sit in the shotgun all night. And the Wisconsin Dells center has done an exceptional job. Maybe a couple of high snaps, but just think of all the snaps they've had. And this team is in the shotgun everywhere in the field. It doesn't matter if they're on the 1-yard line, they're going to be in the shotgun. 2 receivers left and right this time. They gave it to the man in motion.
Oh.
Nice block. But Vanden Landenberg can't get outside. But that was just a real nice block by one of the receivers, number 9. No, maybe that was the quarterback actually made that block.
I believe we only had 1 punt tonight, I'm guessing.
I think so too, Dan.
I don't think the
before.
Dells punted at all, and I think we punted once.
Yeah, that's what I recall too. And I said that just before the Dells scored that last touchdown. Now, I hope that's not a bad omen that we say it again now on a 3rd and long.
Oh, I didn't hear you say it.
3rd and about 7 from the 47. Scott rolls right.
Oh, wide open.
Did Mace make the catch? He did.
Yes, he
bobbled
did.
the football. Actually, that's not Mace, is it? That's number 11, Des Morris.
There was no Nekoosa player anywhere close to him.
So again on 3rd and long, the Dells strikes. 29 yards on the completion and a first down at the Nekoosa 23-yard line. Boy, 3rd and 4th down have been tough on us.
I don't know how you can let a receiver that wide open.
It wasn't a pretty pass by any means. It just fluttered out there.
No, it would have been a good pass. It would have been a touchdown.
But Morris was just so wide open, like Dan is saying. It was easy. Scott's going to keep it. First down yardage inside the 10. Down to the 5. 18 yards. And the Dells making it look easy right now. Actually, they marked the ball at the 8-yard line. And the Dells fans starting to enjoy things right now. They're getting a little louder. They're beating on the bleachers. First and goal from the 5. I'll make that the 8. Mix up in the backfield. The quarterback's going to have to eat this one. Scott was bumped by the other man in the backfield, which I think was Flock. And Nekoosa swarmed him, brought him down at about the 10-yard line. Clock is running down, so I doubt you're going to see another play here in the 3rd quarter. And we're going to go the other end.
Yep.
Wisconsin Dells will attempt to tie the ball game then. We played 3 in this good football game. Our score, Nekoosa 20, Wisconsin Dells 13. The fourth quarter, Wisconsin Dells knocking at the door, 9 yards away from pay dirt. Second down for the Chiefs. Trips left, one receiver right. Scott, the quarterback, looks left. Comes back across the middle. Touchdown, Wisconsin Dells. Ashton Mace with his second catch of the night for a score. And the Dells gets back within 1 now, 20-19 with 11:57 to play here in the ball game. So Mace having a darn nice second half now, isn't he? As he and Scott connect again. On to attempt the point and tie the ball game now, the kicker, Everett Manor. Morse the holder. Kick is up and it's splits the uprights. 11:57 to play. We're tied at 20. Manor ready to kick it off for the Chiefs. Again, a short kick right to Matt McDonald from the 30. Matt can't escape permanently. Breaks a couple tackles, didn't he?
Yes,
Brought
he did.
down at about the 38. So now the Nekoosa offense with a chore in front of them. They look very impressive their first drive here in the second half. But since that time, it's been Wisconsin Dells doing all the scoring. The Dells with the last 14 points in this contest. We're tied now at 20. Nekoosa first and 10 from the 37-yard line. Waiting on the umpire to set the football. Tuttle in motion, he gets the football. Tarek turns it upfield. Good gain. Across the 45 to the 46. 9 yards on the carry. Let's see if we keep doing that for the next 11 minutes. I think we'll be in good shape. This time Kokoka, the only back behind the quarterback. Again, Tuttle in motion. Kokoka straight ahead. Colton, first down yardage across midfield to about the 48. So Nekoosa wastes little time moving the football 12 yards. And mark it at the 49. Straight ahead, the carry, Aaron Peckham down to the 40-yard line. Well, I haven't seen that one all year. Straight ahead dive play. And again, Nekoosa trying to hurry up for some reason. They run Peckham on the same play, and Aaron's got another first down to the 34. Well, Nekoosa certainly is trying to make a statement here. The thing I don't like about the hurry up in this situation is it sets you up for a procedure penalty.
Well,
you know, you got to be a little more disciplined than if you huddle up.
well, my feeling is, Tom, in high school football, you don't see that many defensive changes in and out depending upon the yardage.
That's true.
What are you trying to do to the defense?
You're just trying to beat them, I guess. Beat them to the line of scrimmage and beat them off the ball. Peckham picked up about 4 on that last carry. Kokoka takes the same route, and he's close to a first down near the 25-yard line.
Like I say, I don't know what you accomplish.
Nekoosa liking that right side right now, don't they?
They're going to measure.
Running a lot that way. Against the left side of that Wisconsin Dells defense. Again, tournament play begins next week. We hope to be at Holland Field to bring you a ball game, where Nekoosa definitely will be playing next Friday night.
I really think regardless how this outcome of this game is, Tom, we will be at Holland Field.
The opponent will be determined, what is it, this weekend?
I think Sunday. It'll come out by Sunday.
Okay, so by Monday we'll know who Nekoosa will be playing and where they will be playing.
I got an injured player, I think, for the Dells.
Man down on the field, 10:20 to play. Injured player off the field, Nekoosa first down from the 25. Run that right side again, Kokoka. Down near another first down. Boy, just pounding the dickens out of that right side right now.
I see that. They are. You're right, Tom.
That's even the narrow side of the field, or the short side of the field. It was a first down for Nekoosa on the run. So Nekoosa with a new set of downs at the 15. 10:09 to play yet in this ball game. Right side. Peckham this time to the 5. Make that to the 10-yard line. All those lines look the same to me.
They are the same, Tom, except for the numbers.
Sometimes I just see the white portion of them. You know? So the ball position just inside the 10-yard line. They run left this time.
Oh, nothing.
And Tuttle got a couple maybe. But yeah, trying to surprise him that time. And the Dells ready for it. Big third down play coming up. Third down and about 3. Again, Nekoosa has the good kicker in Savage, but again, they'd rather have the 6. Lots of time to play. The Dells crowd is getting excited, trying to get those players pumped up. Nekoosa left side turns it up. First down. Touchdown, Nekoosa. Colton Nekoosa 6 yards for the score. Nekoosa now on top 26-20 with exactly 9 minutes to play in this ball game. Nice drive put together by this Nekoosa offense. Good way to respond to that last Dells touchdown. Now we got a big extra point to drill. Brad Savage on to attempt it. Good snap. And it's a good kick. So Nekoosa with a 7-point margin. 9 minutes to play, 27-20 Nekoosa. Brad Savage. Hits a squibber this time, picked up at about the 25. Good return out to about the 37 for Willie Vanden Landenberg. So the Chiefs with very good field position now. They trail by 7, 8:54 to play in the game.
Well, defense has to step up, Tom.
Yeah, they've had a tough time of it the last 2 Dells possessions.
Yeah.
They just haven't been able to shut down what's turned into now the passing offense of the Dells. It was the running game in the first half. It's been the passing of quarterback Nate Scott here in the second half. 2 receivers left and right from the gun. Morse in motion. And Scott wants to keep it. He's got this whole right side wide open. Gets a good block out here from Mace, I believe. That was Danny O'Day. Nice blocking out here on Justin Mortel to get his quarterback another 8 yards. No containment at all on that left defensive side that time. Everybody got caught inside. So just like Nekoosa, the Dells responding. They have a first down now at the Nekoosa 46-yard line.
Yeah, another first down, and they're in 4-down territory.
We got a flag. I'm not sure what that was. Procedure penalty on the Dells.
For what?
I think one of the linemen probably moved just a little bit because the referee, the guy in the backfield, actually threw the flag. Well, that's a break for Nekoosa, but I tell you what, the Dells has been so good at picking up big yardage tonight.
Yeah, these penalties just, to me, mean nothing.
Delay the inevitable.
Yeah.
Huh? Let's see if Nekoosa can get a good big play here defensively. I don't think Scott has been sacked at all tonight. He's going to run it here.
Yeah.
And Nekoosa does a good job of defending.
Nothing there.
Hunter Miller in on the stop along with Aaron Peckham. Maybe a yard that time for the quarterback, Scott. Ball position right at midfield.
You know, these officials, they don't put the ball in play right away, do they?
I've noticed that too.
They take their time putting that ball. They're giving him plenty of time to talk to his coach.
Yeah, every play the quarterback, Scott, is coming over to the sideline, and I mean, they're talking face to face. It's not like it's a shouting of the play at all. And Scott still has plenty of time to get back to that huddle. Little pressure this time.
Oh, wide open.
Wide open is Ashton Mace. Another big catch for the Dells. Hunter Miller got a pretty good pressure on the quarterback that time, but he delivered a strike to Ashton Mace, 26 yards down to the 24-yard line. First down, Chiefs. Boy, that passing game has really come to life in the second half. And the quarterback, they couldn't throw it
the first half
or hit any targets in the first half, has been very accurate here in the quarter. Or in the second half, I should say. From the 24. Flock, he gets outside. Flag on the play.
There's holding. I saw it right side.
Eagle Eye Dan saw the hold. Flock took it down to about the 20-yard line, maybe 3 yards, 4 yards on the carry. But again, yeah, as Dan said, that's coming back. It's a break for Nekoosa, but now we got to start making our own breaks defensively.
I'm not sure it's a break for Nekoosa yet.
Just gives them more field to do.
Yeah, give them more field to play with.
You know, I think I would just go after the quarterback. Just go after the quarterback right now. Make him make a play. Or maybe a mistake. First and 20 from the 33. Vanden Landenberg. Short gain.
Who is it that just got him there?
I believe that was Aaron Peckham that brought him down.
Number 63.
I don't see a 63 out there right now, Dan.
Well, maybe he got the wrong number then. I saw the hole, though.
All over that one. Who committed it, by the way? Give me a number. Who committed that hold?
42.
Second down, 16, the ball at the 30-yard line. Guess what? From the shotgun.
And a pass. Oh, that looked like a hole, too.
Mace again. First down yardage down to about the 14-yard line. 16 yards on the throw. And you know, Nekoosa had pretty good coverage that time. They had him double teamed, but the quarterback, Scott, really put the ball in a nice spot. Not sure if this is a first down or not. I guess it's just short. They're going to mark it about a half a yard short. And like I said, we said a second ago, now the quarterback, Scott's over here talking to head coach Aaron Mack at the 35-yard line. They've had about a 40-second discussion before they mark the ball for play. Now again, the Dells fans start beating on the bleachers here. They want a touchdown. 3rd and 1. Not a touchdown, but it's a first down. As Scott takes it down to about the 11. This game might come down to who has the ball last, huh?
Yeah, I'm beginning to believe that, Tom.
6:22 to play yet.
Like I said before, that 10-yard penalty or 5-yard penalty doesn't mean a thing to the Dells.
Wisconsin Dells 1st and 10. They can't get a first down. The ball's at the 11-yard line. Two receivers left, two right. Man in motion. They run a little counter off of that. Flock down near the goal line. Boy, he did a nice job of finishing the run. Matt McDonald finally brought him down. Got to say around the 3-yard line. Maybe a 4. Yeah, they mark it at the 4. 7 yards on the carry. 2nd and 3. Quarterback's going to keep it.
He's in.
Touchdown, Wisconsin Dells. Nate Scott takes it 4 yards at the 5:22 mark of this 4th period. Dells back to within a point now. They trail Nekoosa 27-26. Any thoughts about going for 2 here, Dan?
I don't know. It's 3 timeouts and 5:22 left. No, I don't think I would. But
I don't know. I think I would. I don't see Nekoosa stopping this offense right now. And I don't see a kicker out there this time. And we did see the kicker, Menor. We did see him get injured a little while ago. I don't know if he's on the field or not now.
they're going for 2.
But they are going to go for 2.
Yeah.
Going for the lead. And Nekoosa, I believe, is going to take.
Dells
the
called
Dells took a timeout.
They're going to think about this.
5:22 to play. 27-26, Nekoosa. Wisconsin Dells 3 yards away from their first lead of the night as they go for 2. Scott. Got a man? No. Knocked down by Colton Kokoka. The attempt for the 2-point conversion fails. Nekoosa hangs on to their slim lead. 5:22 to play. It's now Nekoosa 27 and the Dells 26. This time Ashton Mace has it teed up for the Dells as it appears they've lost their kicker for the night. Number 77, Everett Manauer. Helmet off on the sidelines. I don't think we're going to see him. Cody Schmidt with a good return. Cody, best return guy in the SEC, returns it out to the 50-yard line. So Nekoosa with excellent field position with 5:14 to play. Keys for this Nekoosa offense now is to not turn the ball over and to pick up a few first downs on the ground. And if you score, that's a bonus.
I agree, Tom.
You know, if Nekoosa scores, do they go for 2?
No.
There'd only be an 8-point lead. Good play on first down on the 45-yard line. Tarek Tuttle, I believe, the carrier. No, it was Kokoka. Ferruza in on the stop.
It seems like when we got the ball, they put the ball in play a little quicker, doesn't it?
It does. And Nekoosa sort of rushes up to the lineman anyway. Not trying to use much of that clock. Owen's going to throw. Got a receiver, Aaron Peckham. He's out of bounds.
And a penalty.
And that might be a hit out of bounds. So there might be more yardage added on to that play. Aaron went out of bounds at the 34. Wisconsin Dells coach on this side is totally not in favor of that call. It is a personal foul on the Dells. So it's going to take it all the way down to the 19-yard line, I believe. So Nekoosa mixing it up a bit, huh? Here, I want to run the ball, and Coach Becker comes out and throws it for a first down.
Dells fans aren't happy with the call, but how far away are we, Tom? 100-some yards?
Now, I don't understand why Nekoosa isn't trying to run a little bit of clock here. If they mark the ball for play and start the clock, Nekoosa has 25 seconds to run a play.
I agree with you.
Why are we up to the line of scrimmage like we're the team behind by 1? The official's still talking over something. I'm not sure what. They actually shouldn't start the clock because Peckham went out of bounds with that last catch.
Now he's talking to the Nekoosa players.
And the referee talking to the Nekoosa players, and again, I'm not sure what's going on. So did they just put time on the clock? Holy smokes.
Maybe they were running it when he went out of bounds, Tom.
It could have been, but I didn't notice it.
I didn't either. So
Nekoosa 1st and 10 anyway. Straight ahead, Tarek Tuttle bowls his way down near the 5, make that near the 10. Actually inside the 10. Boy, did he finish that run nicely, huh? And it is another first down. 11 yards for Tarek, the sophomore. From the 19 to the 8-yard line. And Nekoosa knocking at the door. The only problem is they're knocking a little quickly. Still 4 minutes plus to play. Nekoosa left side, sidesteps a tackler inside the 5 to about the 3. That was a nice finish also by
boy,
Colton.
that was. I didn't think he had anything there, Tom. I didn't think he had nothing.
Just did a great job of keeping the feet moving. They mark it at the 4-yard line. And 3 for a first down. 4 for a touchdown. Colton broke a tackle. Did he get in?
Yep.
Touchdown, Nekoosa. Colton Nekoosa takes it 4 yards at the 3:32 mark of this fourth quarter. Nekoosa extends their lead to 7 now at 33-26. A lot of time left, though, for the Dells.
Oh, yeah. Dells call timeout.
If they did, that's really a waste of a timeout by Wisconsin Dells.
I agree.
3:32 to play in this ball game. Jason Becker, the head coach of Nekoosa, really rolling the dice here. Nekoosa's going to go for 2. Looking for that 9-point lead. Owen makes the coach look pretty darn smart, doesn't he? Takes it in for the extra points. Nekoosa makes it a 2-score lead. 3:32 to play in this ball game. Nekoosa 35 and the Dells 26. Brad Savage in. Puts a foot into it. Again, hits a squib kick. It's going to be picked up near the 20-yard line.
Oh, fumble.
And Nekoosa with good coverage. And the Dells is going to start fairly deep in their own territory. Well, that turned out well, huh?
Well,
we have decided by committee that the Wisconsin Dells Chiefs have only 1 timeout left in this game. They used one, of course, on that extra point attempt, and we're thinking they used one when they were down at the goal line when they were thinking about going for 2 a few minutes ago. 3:26 to play yet in the game. Again, Nekoosa by 9.
I got my eyes checked. I can't see that score.
Again, 2 receivers right, 2 left. It's time to throw the football, I think, here for the Dells.
And they've been very successful in the second half.
Got a man. That's Morse, and he's driven out of bounds at about the 31. Wisconsin Dells fans remember that personal foul called on their team a few minutes ago.
Well, he was in bounds when they wrapped him up, Tom.
We didn't really see the penalty on the other side. We don't even know what happened, do we? I mean, 9-yard pickup for Morse, but he did a good thing for his team by taking the ball out of bounds.
No, he didn't.
Stopping the clock.
Oh, he did. Yeah, you're right.
3:19 to play. 2nd and 1. Scott. First down yardage. 21, Josh Gray with a catch. Brought down at about the 36. It's going to stop the clock now as they move the chains. We'll see when they mark it for play again. Again, it seems they're pretty slow marking it sometimes. They did a nice job here. Clock is running. Approaching the 3-minute mark.
Now is when you want to tee off on the quarterback.
Oh, yeah, you like to get some pressure on him, but again, you don't want to give up the big play. He's going to run it.
Yep. Fumble.
Ball's on the ground. Nekoosa. Do they have the football?
The head official said.
They do have the football. So the quarterback, Scott, Had a pretty good hole through the middle, but an arm came out, knocked the ball out of there. And the Papermakers looking good right now, a 9-point lead. They have the football at the Dells 38-yard line, 2:52 to play. And the Dells just took their last time out.
They got an injured player out there, too.
I don't know why they would do that if they have an injured player.
I don't know either.
2:52 to play. Okay, now we're set to go. Nekoosa 1st and 10 from the 41. Colton, right side. Nice hole down to the 35. Wisconsin Dells without any timeouts remaining now. So Nekoosa's going to take their time, that's for certain. They really just need one first down more to get in a position where all they have to do is take a knee.
What do you got, 25 seconds to put the ball in?
25 seconds from the whistle, yep.
Yes, yeah, you want 25, 25, 75.
So Owen, not even watching that field judge this time, hands it off to Tuttle, and Tarek, no gain.
No.
So Nekoosa really not trying to maximize the clock right now, and I don't quite understand the strategy there. Have they marked the ball for play yet here?
You know, we've seen them so many times this year use that back judge.
I hear they've got 25 seconds right now because they just marked the ball for play. But Owen's not even looking at the back judge. And Nekoosa runs it here, and they get a first down. Kokoka down inside the 25 to the 23. And that's going to salt it away for Nekoosa.
No, you just take a knee, you go in your victory.
Gosh, I would think so.
Yeah, I would think
I've
so.
been wrong so many times tonight. I hate to even venture a guess. You know, one of the keys to this game, Dan? The Wisconsin Dells kicker going down with a concussion or whatever.
Yeah.
It changed the game. Nekoosa still running the football. Tuttle down to about the 20.
And I have no understanding why we're doing this.
Yeah, it's all you have to do is take a knee now if you just want to leave with a victory. If you want to score more points, run the football. Nekoosa looks a little slower this time coming up to the line.
Let's see where they put that back.
And they are going to take a knee this time. Owen waiting for the play clock to run down. Takes the snap, takes the knee with 44 seconds to play. Boy, I got to hand it to Wisconsin Dells. They sure put up a good fight tonight. And the South Central Conference finale looks like they're going to fall just short of getting into the playoffs this season. They were a playoff team last year. What they finished last year? Were they 2-3 or 3-2? Clock runs down, and that's going to do her. Nekoosa takes their 5th conference game of the year. They're going to finish the conference 5-0. And they earned their 20th straight South Central victory tonight. A 35-26 win over Wisconsin Dells. So again, with a win, Nekoosa 5-0 in the conference. Their 5th straight conference championship. They finish 8-1 on the season, and they should have a pretty good seeding come the playoffs next week. Wisconsin Dells just falls short. They finish 2-3 in the South Central Conference, 5-4 overall. I suppose there's still an outside shot that they could actually get in. Not? They can't get in with a losing conference record.
Nope.
If they were 500, they could possibly get in. So anyway, our congratulations goes out to head coach Scott Becker and this fine Nekoosa football team on their accomplishment not only tonight but the entire season, and conference champions in the 2014 football season. Quick scoring rundown for this ball game. Started slow, especially the scoring in the first half. The only score in the first quarter was a Justin Mortel 50-yard interception return for a score. Nekoosa led 7-0 after one period. Both teams put the ball in the end zone in the second quarter. Owen Linsmeyer hit Hunter Sipla on a 37-yard pass to give Nekoosa a 13-0 lead. P.J. Flock came back and scored the first time for the Dells on the night at the 1:42 mark of the second quarter. It was 13-6 Papermakers at halftime. Third quarter, Nekoosa started strong, opened up the 20-6 lead on a 5-yard pass from Owen Linsmeyer to Aaron Peckham. But then the Dells fought back with consecutive scores. Nate Scott, a 48-yard pass to Ashton Mace, and Scott with a 9-yard pass to Mace tied the score at 20 as we headed to the fourth quarter. Nekoosa put together a nice drive to begin the fourth quarter, capped by a 6-yard run by Colton Kokoka. They at that point led 27-20, but again, it took just a few minutes for the Dells to fight back. They scored on a 4-yard run by Nate Scott, got within 27-26, decided to go for 2 at that point, and the conversion failed. Nekoosa hung on to the lead, and then the Papermakers took their next possession, drove it down the field quickly. Colton Kokoka, a 4-yard run. Owen Linsmeyer added on the extra points on a run. Final tonight, 35-26 Nekoosa.
Well, Tom, they went undefeated in conference, but it wasn't as easy this year as it was previous years.
It was adventurous this year, wasn't it?
It really was.
The game tonight was very similar to the game we played at Westfield, whereas there was a lot of scoring in the second half, and the outcome certainly was in doubt. No doubt about that, but Nekoosa survived the treacherous path or journey to the conference championship, and again it's on next week to tournament play, and of course we certainly expect to be playing in Nekoosa next Friday night, 7 o'clock game. Hope to see everybody out there. Just don't know who the opponent is right now. It's going to wrap it up for us tonight. I want to thank cameraman Jim Allen for all his fine work, and of course I want to thank Dan Schmidt for his commentary. My name is Tom Kirst. Thank you so much for joining us. Join us again next time for Nekoosa Sports.